Our save is now 10 megabytes. I'm thinking that we might be due for a what the hell? Tucker, you're gonna hate this. Look at where I died. It would have saved when I died, right?
Yeah.
It's all gone. It's all gone.
Darn.
That doesn't make any sense. Is there?
We saved so many times.
Is there another? Is there a backup save that I can? Oh God. We're gonna give it one more time. If we have to redo all this, it's obviously extremely frustrating. But what we'll probably do first though is get the wench going and go on Operation Solar and make sure we save. And then we'll give this another go. I think that we lost basically all progress from when we started today. I don't even think Tucker's auto collector is done. I don't know how we lost
Yeah,
that.
my auto collector isn't even here.
Okay, so get the winch going. Excuse me. That's where we'll start. We'll go get solar and we'll make sure we save and then we'll rebuild what we lost. Very
I need to.
frustratingly. Why did it do that?
It's really strange.
Our save is getting pretty damn big. 10 megabits is a pretty big save. Those guys who had that massive base on Aatrox are at 50 megabits. I mean, we're getting pretty big, but they clearly, if they're still supporting this game, they need to look into save stability.
Sucks that we lost all of that progress.
We still have the auto scrapper though, and most of what we were doing, we had just dragged down there, to be fair. So
yeah,
it's all redoable. And in the meantime, while you get the wench going, I'm gonna pause things. Encoding overload. What are you talking about? Encoding overload.
Grandma says that she's tired. By the way.
Okay, she told me that earlier. I mean, that's not like a bad thing, is it?
I don't think it is. I just wanted to tell you.
Oh, okay.
Because I've never seen her tired. I
don't think she slept much last night. I don't know why in the world. Why in the world would I have an encoding overload? What is this thing even talking about? Why are we having technical issues? Good lord. Winch solar panels, then we'll rebuild. What was I gonna do? What was I gonna do? I guess what I can do is restart all the shit we had going. Maybe there was just too many items on the ground. Okay, large platform A. Let's go with that. 2 resin. I am disappointed in that though. Isn't it a pilot seat that makes it so it saves as soon as you sit in the pilot seat?
yeah. As soon as you sit in any kind of seat, it saves.
So let's run down. I'm gonna run down that pilot seat. We'll have to make another one then. I want to run this thing downstairs so that we'll call it the downstairs. It's fine. So that we can save as we go and we don't lose progress like that again. But like I said, for the sake of changing it up, we'll get in the VTool together and we'll go dig up solar stuff. We don't have to worry about scrap anymore. We know that. Means we also lost all those canisters. Oh man. What the hell? Okay. Now I'll make a small platform. I'll make a small printer and then I'll make a medium printer and I'll just start building a lot of this shit down here this time around. What we don't have to redo, we won't. Oh, that was so close. Tucker, we know, can stay tonight. We don't know about tomorrow. So on top of what we're doing here, obviously our main goal is to make progress on the main game. So we're going to do this. We're going to work on this project a little bit. And we're going to probably power up Basanya. And head over to Atrox where we're doing Operation Gas Station.
Whole operations run by Tony Lazzuto.
Anyway, the whole operation goes through Tony Lazzuto. Tony Lazzuto?
You can jump like 6 feet in the air when you're down here.
Which is both a good thing and a terrible thing.
Fall damage has trouble registering down here.
That, and God, it's easy to get lost and not go where you want to go.
And I jumped and grabbed it.
Maybe just a storage sensor is the answer. But I'm not even going to mess with that. I know exactly what that one guy did to make his thing work the way it worked, and that's what we're going to go for. Oh.
Oh.
All right. Not even worried about it. What the hell caused this game to crash, though? We haven't had that many problems with that in the past, if any.
Maybe we just had too many nodes on the ground.
That's what I'm thinking too, but still shouldn't have caused the game to crash. If the winch is already built, then we'll do that.
I'm working on it. I'm almost got it.
All right. Okay, this has become our official save station. There we go. Progress. That's the first progress we've made all day, which is so disappointing because you had already done so much. Tucker dragged all this stuff down here and got a big auto resource collector going. It's pretty sad, but it's okay. We will overcome. We will rebuild. We'll make it better. We'll build back better, damn it. We might not be able
Glad
to...
I wasn't as tired as I was when we did that 12-hour session, because if that would have happened in our 12-hour session, I would have, it's like, flipped the table or something.
Yeah, you think you'd be done for the day?
Probably. I'd be pretty...
We can come back from this, though. We've come a long way in this game. We're gonna beat it. Okay, I'm gonna run all this stuff down up there, then compound for medium generator.
We don't use compound for medium generator.
I think it's 2 compound for the medium generator.
For the medium generator, you need tungsten and aluminum.
I'm medium printer.
Oh, medium printer.
I didn't realize that the excuse me, medium generator was that much, but we got 4 of those. Or maybe even 5 of those. We're plenty prepared. Excuse me, in that avenue. Okay, so after you get the winch done, which I know you're doing now, the system is we got to get trade platforms going. We're gonna have the robot arms downstairs. We'll build all that stuff down there this time, and we'll keep saving as we go. So after you do that, and we go get solar panels and have some more power going, I think too we should just go ahead and finish Operation Lithium Ion. No. Because zinc is an issue, so we might as well
We have like 6 different operations going. It's hard to keep track.
Only operation we're really worried about right now is the solars. Going out with the V-tool, having a fun time, grabbing giant solar things from underground. That'll be fun.
Okay, so... Oops, sorry. You go.
Oh, and then after that, we'll rebuild what we lost. You go ahead.
So you want me to place that medium printer downstairs?
Yeah, you just made a medium printer?
Yeah.
Oh, I was working at doing that. All right, cool. That helps. Yep, down here into the lagoon. Well, here, I'm not going to do it. Hold on. Don't come back up. Come back up. Let's both carry something down if we're going down. Because we got to carry all this shit down here again anyway. I'll carry this godforsaken thing.
I'll carry this thing.
And then we'll have the medium and the small printer, and it's the medium printer that makes the trade platform, right?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll have that going. I know small printer is what makes the storage sensor. So we'll get it set
Just
up.
don't
What?
Just don't go up into the air when you're holding these platforms. Because as long as you stay on the ground, your character doesn't turn around and face them.
Oh, okay.
Just don't go high up. So slow down on the big drops.
Yeah. Oh, another fun thing we'll do today to change it up is there's an achievement for having your rover be in the air for 10 seconds.
What's the achievement called?
I don't know, but we're going to go for it. So on one of these planets, we're going to make a big-ass ramp and go into outer space.
Maybe we can just attach a few solid fuel thrusters and have a button repeater connected to it.
Yeah, that'd be good. What would make them constantly go off with the button repeater?
No, we would just want to press the button once, so that way the thrusters would go.
Is that what a button repeater does? You press the button, then it makes the thing constantly activate?
I think so.
Okay, then I was wrong to think that a button repeater was going to be the answer to our arm woes.
Oh, wait. Almost left without placing this medium printer down here.
Oh, save. Get in the pilot seat real quick. Every time we
Right.
do something down here, this time we saving. No screwing around.
It's just a platform dedicated to...
And I'm 100% duplicating our save when we're done here.
Behold the save platform.
Good job, yes. Every time we do anything. Okay, we need tungsten iron exochip. You want to bring that? I'll go up with you and we'll bring both those giant ass platforms down. And you just
There's an exo chip up here, so I'll grab the exo chip.
All right, let's both carry down the big ass platforms. Is the winch done?
Yeah, the winch is done. I have it in my backpack.
All right, as soon as we carry these two big platforms down, we'll save and then we'll go out on the VTOL.
Then, well, after that, we have to save.
Yep. And then we're gonna try to get this whole magnificent automatic, get our whole thing back up and running right this time. And then we are going to finish Visanya and go to Atrox.
Hopefully.
What's beautiful though is instead of like, oh, we got a mine for the next 3 hours to be ready to leave, it's like, oh, what do we need? Sweet, press a button.
Boop.
That's how it's gonna be. I think we've got 3 things of carbon already full. We've got 4 medium generators, so we're well prepared for Operation Gas Station.
Is there anything that we can't get in the trade platform?
I don't think so, no. I think everything literally goes through trade platforms. That's how those people had it down to like soil. They actually were crafting everything. They had very little going on as far as the ships were concerned. They did have, of course, a whole area dedicated to it, but it was definitely not what their operation was all about.
Wasn't the majority.
Yeah, they were all about.
Majority was just crafting.
Absolutely. They
They each had like a chemistry lab, each making one composite resource.
had every single resource in the game being crafted in a row, so nothing was on it. So that, and that led into 400 storage silos. And whenever you would take any resource from those silos, it would immediately refill. You didn't even have to take it from the silos; it was in overfill. You take from the overfill, it would immediately spit out enough to fill the overfill. And every resource was being made independent. They weren't having to feed into one another. Ridiculous.
Just imagine like a single piece of dynamite went off in like the very center. It's completely demolished half
Oh
of
my
it.
god. That would be terrible. Oh, might die here. Might die. See, I somehow didn't die. I fell like 300 feet. They were good though because they had set up their save. They showed off their base in the YouTube video and then they made the save public. So they made it so that anybody could load up their base and play with it if they wanted.
So that way they can just do whatever they wanted.
Yeah, and it was like, hey, it was huge though. So you had to have a really good PC to even run their save. It was like, I sort of wonder if we're not coming up against the limits already on our console ASTRONEER. that's the case, that's pretty sad because we're on Series X's, but I mean, maybe.
And sad for another reason because we won't be able to automate every resource.
Yeah, I mean, we were never gonna go that far. Let's be honest.
Yeah, we were just gonna automate a few of the necessities.
Basanya is going to be our big trading outpost. It's New York City. It's Los Angeles. It is the port city of port cities. Atrox
Irony.
is going to be the gas station. What's the irony? That Atrox is
Because
poor.
Basania seemed to be like one of the least resource-rich planets because it only had lithium and graphite
Right.
that were notable, and basically nothing else. Yet we're using it to get every resource in the game.
Yeah, they did. I mean, to be fair, they did their major base on Atrox. I think the idea was on Atrox you can get all the gases. So long as you can get all the gases, you can make all the resources. Like, and I suppose that's just like real world chemistry too. The thing that nobody can get past, no matter how good or how bad they are at Astroneer and how automatic, is they still had to go out and get soil. That's why going to their level to me is too much, because it's not actually fully automatic. I mean, good lord, you've beat the game when you've done what they've done. Nice job, but we just want stuff that is set it and forget it, so we're out screwing around. We can come back to some stuff.
Okay, I got the. Do you just want me to set the winch up on the VTOL?
Yes, and then carry something else down here and save before we go. I'm like gonna be very hyper paranoid about saving. Oh, bring the stuff down for our trade platform.
Oh, what the heck?
All you need is an exochip. We've got the tungsten, we've got the iron. What happened?
I fell from the top of the tower thing, or I fell from the top of our base. You know where all of our wind turbines are?
Yeah.
And I slid down that little hole that's right underneath our landing pad.
Oh my god.
And I fell down. I was getting on the edge, and as soon as I touched the ground, I took no damage.
Of course.
That's how Astroneer is.
Yeah.
Super generous. Yep. The description for the winch is an experiment that went horribly wrong or right.
Yeah, that's funny. I saw that earlier. It's pretty good. Okay, tungsten, iron, and you're bringing down the exochip?
Yeah.
Here's the iron. Where's the tungsten? I think that's it right there.
And I'm bringing down the exo chip.
Sweet. Bring this, build this trade platform. We'll at least have that part of it going before we leave. Since you're on
Should
your
we bring some
way
dynamites that way,
down-
just in case we find an exo cache, we can just blow it up?
Sure.
I want to pack some hydrazine too, because
I see the.
burn through fuel pretty quick.
I think I've got a couple hydrazine things full already on the storage by the atmospheric thing, that's another thing we gotta automate when we get back.
Hydrazine, yeah.
1 quartz, 1 zinc.
Ah, come on.
I think there's quartz pretty close to me here.
There's a little like spike as soon as you hit the drop.
Yeah.
With where you have that really sharp turn,
Yeah.
and it always hurts me.
Oh yeah, that's a tricky part for sure. You didn't die though, did you?
No, I didn't.
Very good.
Possible to find. Okay, so where are you? So that way I can give you this.
I was trying to get some quartz. I was gonna go ahead and make that storage sensor. Just throw it on the ground. Make sure you save before you leave.
Okay, here, take this.
Put it on the ground. All right, thanks. Save. What were you gonna go do next?
I don't think I was gonna do anything else. I was just gonna prep the VTOL, I guess.
If you don't mind. Okay, on top of prepping the VTOL, get a quartz and make a storage sensor. Make a storage sensor up top if you don't mind. I think there's zinc just sitting around, so we can at least kind of have this thing doing something while we're gone. trade platform is being built. Sort of. Let us use this as an extender for now. That's perfectly
Okay,
fine.
so you want me to make a storage sensor
Please.
and then
Storage sensor.
hydrazine.
Storage sensor to me, you prep the VTOL. While you prep the VTOL, I'll get the basic building blocks of what we had going before going.
Can we make it ammonium this time?
What do you mean?
Can we make instead of having a copper line at the beginning, can we make an ammonium line?
I don't see why not. But
Okay.
if you're looking for jobs in the meantime, you could get that auto arm down and we'll just throw it on an ammonia block right quick. I'll go find that ammonia farm.
Spent like an entire episode last time trying to search for that thing.
Oh, I know where it's at, I think. I'm pretty sure. But how long did it take you to get that auto resource collector built?
Not very long.
Only trouble now is that we've got all our resources down here.
So you wanted me to make a storage sensor?
Yeah, please. It was right here. I dug it out looking for my body, a lot of it, but there was another one close.
Quartz is just pink ammonium.
Yeah, you're right. I'm wondering if in real life that they're actually chemically similar.
Okay, where do you want me to put this storage sensor?
Downstairs, it's going to be doing the same thing that we just had it doing. It's going to be connected to the trade platform.
Alright. This is why we need mine carts.
Yeah, but let's not complain because the hoverboard makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Turns this trip from 5 minutes to 2.5.
I'll come up and get it if you need me. Okay, here, we'll meet halfway. Oh my god, there's so many solid fuel thrusters just sitting around. Thank you. That's probably not helping things. There was ammonia, like, right off the beaten path. So
It feels like those sensors are both expensive and inexpensive. Sometimes.
yeah, the zinc's the only hard part. And zinc's super common everywhere else, but once we get the trade thing going again, we're gonna be good no matter what.
I can use the restroom beer.
Alright, better check on Grammy while you're up there. Where art thou, ammonium? Oh shit, maybe I don't know where it's at. Okay, so be it. I should go back down then. Start working on the trade platform. Ouchie. Which I've got plenty of resin to do the platforms. We'll get all that prepped before we actually start the trading. I really thought it was close to this though. When I'm not looking for it, it'll show up. That's just the way it works. So much lithium on Pisania though. Okay, so I guess we are gonna have to do an ammonium trade to begin this because I'm not seeing it. But either way, we need the auto collector because eventually we will automate hydrazine before we leave.
Okay.
But if you're prepping the
Grandma's fine.
okay, cool, thank you.
I'll start making the auto extractor.
Good man.
One rubber, one tungsten steel, one exo chip. Ah!
What?
I probably should have made this before I put everything downstairs.
What, you're making the auto collector?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying like that's the problem is now everything's down here.
Okay, so
Is it easier for you to bring the large printer down here?
It might be. Then I would have to bring down the chemistry lab and then the atmospheric condenser.
Okay, well. You might want to go up to the splitter. Actually, I need you to do this. Go up to the splitter up at the top while you're still on the top and make sure that it's going 50-50 and maybe actually give the left just a little bit more because I think that the whole mining operation actually takes more power at this point.
Okay, it's definitely not 50-50.
Yeah, I had it pretty heavily set towards the base, but these days this part needs more power, so at least 50-50, maybe. I think tilted 60-40 toward the mining area.
Are you getting more power that way now?
Yeah, it's starting to shoot up.
Okay.
Yep.
Base is getting a lot less power.
Just try to get the balance right. Once we get the batteries, all the batteries done, it'll be less of a big deal.
I'm gonna take some of the hydrazine from our ship and just use that.
All right.
Because we can take a lot of... Just a single hydrazine bottle gives us like 4 launches.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Maybe it gives you like 3, but still pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay.
So it is performing a lot better.
Yeah, we have more power down here. And,
I want to save.
yep, I am compulsively saving.
Have you saved yet?
Yeah. Okay. And we're actually approaching, getting close to where we were already. That's the one thing about redoing it is you've got practice. It's always a little faster than the first time you did it.
Okay, I got some packing up the dynamite. Dynamite.
Dynamite. The idea is right. Only let that arm interact with that area.
Not sure if I should build the auto extractor just yet. Should I?
I mean, if you can, why not?
Okay.
Build it, and then I'll save.
Jeez.
In fact, I'm going to save right now.
Steel, 1 tungsten carbide, 1.
Every 30 seconds. And the moment we're to the main menu, I'm duplicating the save because there's no way we're going to do all this stuff in this Let's Play again.
Imagine like it puts us all the way back to like the very start of Sylvia.
Oh,
somehow.
God. We'd be so fast, but still, to have to restart this playthrough at this late hour would just be so defeating. We've been on this playthrough for what, like a month?
Not like a few weeks.
I think it's been a month, man. It's because we've only been able to record like once a week. So we had to put in that 16-hour session the last time because of that.
Tungsten carbide and rubber. How do you make steel?
Steel is so weird because it doesn't take titanium.
To make steel in the real world, you need titanium.
What they do makes sense. You need iron and you need carbon.
Yep, iron, carbon, and argon.
Oh, I forgot you needed a gas. Now what, you wanted ammonia?
Yeah, ammonium farm.
Oh, it's 1 to 1.
Iron, carbon. Where's the carbon? Is the carbon down here? Yeah, it's down here. Iron, carbon, argon, which I can get up there. Tungsten carbide, I need 1 more carbon.
Why is this not grabbing? What the hell? You're perfectly on that. Grab away, arm. Oh.
And for rubber, I need organic and resin, so I can get that.
No, it's compound and carbon for rubber, I'm pretty sure.
I checked the wiki.
Oh.
It's weird.
We don't have an ammonia storage silo, so are you gonna be ready to grab this stuff?
I'm up to the surface.
Well, we're about to get our first delivery of ammonia, so you're gonna want a way to collect this at the very least.
Right.
If you want to bring down a medium storage thing super fast.
Okay, I'll work on it.
If you're working on that, you might as well bring another one down. 2 of them. One for scrap, one for the ammonia.
Okay. I'll just put the extractor on hold right now.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, I'm up to the surface. Just gonna make some of these things into composite resources. That way I have a little space.
Okay.
Steel, I need a...
That's the first part of it down. Better save. Oh boy. Okay, your ship's gonna be coming down with ammonia.
Hooray!
Yep, lots of ammonia coming. It works. Hooray. But we're already
Hooray, hooray, hooray.
already completely full up on ammonia. Resin, another small platform.
I always believe in small miracles.
Yep, thank God for small miracles. It's true. Okay, medium platform. Not B, A, yep. And now, apparently, if we situate this arm where the green circle is just on the outer edge of the smelter, it will only grab the stuff that gets smelted. That's what he said in his video. Still kind of almost wonder if a storage sensor is the answer, but I don't know that I could get it right on top of the node for the smelted material.
Smeltage.
Oh, good. It grabbed the small printer. There you go, you bastard. Good.
And now I need an exo chip.
I think that'll actually do it. Exo chip,
Okay.
come down here and trade for 15 of them.
Yep. Glad that the exo chip is pretty expensive with astrononium.
Are you bringing the canisters down, though?
Shoot.
'Cause-
Wait, there's no glass up here, so...
well, you only need a medium printer. Just make them down here. What the hell? I could be helping. What am I doing? You need... ah, but shit, you need plastic. Bring down like 3 plastic.
Already halfway down.
You have any plastic?
No.
Well, then. We're almost at a point where we should just move the entire base down here. It's going to be where we spend almost all of our time.
I'm spending half of this tunnel just in the air. What was that?
Go check.
Oh, it's the... oh, it's just the auto extractor.
Are you sure you didn't hear something upstairs?
Yeah, just thump.
Okay, alright, good God. We need storage for this ammonium that Tucker is wants. What are we gonna do with that? There's no reason to waste one of these. That can't move because there's not enough. All right, let's just enable input and see if we can't get the whole operation moving again. Everything okay up there? All right, we really need canisters. Like, we're kind of at a standstill because of our lack of canisters.
Shoot.
So you came down here for a reason. Glass, right? Here.
I came down here for rubber.
For rubber? To make rubber, you gotta have the chemistry.
Oh wait, no, I came down here for an exo chip.
I thought you also needed glass.
Oh yeah, I do need that too.
All right, make your exo chips, and there's some glass. There's more glass in the canisters beside you.
Okay.
And then we desperately need canisters. I'll empty. I'll disable that. There we go. We have so much scrap.
Oh. Oh.
I'll carry up ammonium.
Oh.
Trying to make myself useful here. It's already working better than before, though, because it's already done its first shipment. Oh, well, it was. God darn it.
I'm just gonna stand on your head.
Because this ammonium... Grab some ammonia, damn it. Grab something. I'm running you ammonium up. We need canisters so bad. How much ammonium did you need?
I just need 2.
Well, you have like 20, so... We need that to start going back to malachite so we can at least be testing it. Once I drop this off, I also need to say, better call it an episode.